good holding the camera? You just got, it's already recording,
Yeah.
you just got a point.
Just...
Yeah, and it's a bit of a blurry thing, I'll crack the camera. But yeah,
no.
so, Bella,
Come here.
bed. So all 4 paws on. Good girl. Bed. Remind her. Break. So help her out a little bit. Because again, remember she doesn't understand what break is. Yeah, so, but that's the key word to it. That's the most important part of the exercise is the release word.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Bella. Bed. So she's getting that bit. Good. Give her a treat. And if she gets out of her bed, just usher her back into her bed. Yeah. She doesn't come out until you release her. This is going to be very important in helping her switch off because you know she's been freaking El Diablo for the last 10 minutes gnawing on my hands and the lead and everything. It's because she's tired. So if you send her to her bed, and see how she's desperately trying to come up, what can I do, what can I do, what can I do? Break. And then she hears the word. Once she understands what break means, you stop throwing the treats. I'm only throwing the treats because it gets that notion of coming out of the bed so I don't have to drag her out of the bed.
Right, okay.
Yeah? But if you just say break to the dog, they're like...
What does that mean?
Yeah. So the throwing of the treat sends them to follow it, brings them out of the position. But break is the release word. Bella, bed. Good. Drop the lead, walk away, see what she does. Bed. Usher her back in a little bit. All 4 paws have to stay there. Bed. A little bit of spatial pressure. And at 9 weeks old, they can already learn about all of this. This is a mistake people make. They wait until the dog's had all of its vaccinations, then they start to train it. Most people teach the dog sit and paw at bed. You can see how I'm just moving towards her, keeping her there. If I want her to stay there, but let her know she's doing a good job, good. Go and give her a treat. Bed. Reminder, just because she's had a treat, I expect you to stay there. So if you're pottering around, making a cup of tea, blah, 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 you can just go at bed. Come here a second, dog. You got your little paw stuck. Bed. She's been there, making a cup of tea, finished. Good. Go and give her a treat. Good means you're doing it. You dropped it. There you go. Good means you're doing it right, but I want you to stay there.
Okay.
Bed. Just teach her, just because she's had a treat doesn't mean you can now run off. She's waiting for the word. I know you've got it because our hand-eye coordination is rubbish to begin with. Bella. Break. She hears that word, she can come out. Yeah? But this is what she needs. So you saw I was playing with her in the front room with a little tug toy and messing around. Then we had a nice little stroking session with her and all that nonsense. Take her in the garden, let her go to the toilet, make a big fuss of her, then pop her in her bed.
Right.
Yeah?
Break time, yeah.
Yeah. And as soon as she wakes up, back into the garden, wait for her to go to the toilet, big fuss of her, then play with her again, interact with her. Little...
I'll see now.
See, look, because she's knackered. But now we're teaching her, this is obviously what she wants. She wants to knack. That's why she turns into El Diablo, because she's like, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to go down the bin, I'm going to terrorise the cat, I'm going to bite you, I'm going to jump up at you, I'm going to steal the blanket, I'm going to steal that. Because she's like,
absolutely everything.
I need to do something, I don't know what to do, so I've gone insane. As opposed to, look, I can see you're tired, dog. Go and lay down for a little while.
Right.
Yeah, when she wakes up re-energised, take her out. Because they're just very similar. They mature a hell of a lot faster and they're very different behaviourally speaking. But just like children, it's basically eat, sleep, poop, repeat.
Right.
And same with the pup. But in between that, you just add
basically like having another kid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really?
But she's gone to her bed by herself. So she can come out of bed by herself. But this is why crates are very good for the pup, because the crate just allows that door, so you don't have to be on top of them as much.
Right, okay.
And then as they get used to that relaxing and switching off thing, then you tend, once the dog's out of that destructive phase, then you can go from a crate to a bed. See, I don't have, one of my dogs is crated, but the other two aren't. Right. The other two just have their beds. My other one likes the crate. So that basically is her bed.
Own, really, isn't
yeah.
it?
The others will go in a crate because they've had to go in it when they had an operation, but that's another reason why crates are so important, is because you never know when she may, heaven forbid, if she has to have surgery. If she has to have surgery, she'll go into a crate pre and post surgery.
Right, okay.
Yeah? And if the dog's terrified of the crate, or the crate's a bad thing, or they've never been put in a crate, that can only add to the stress levels.
About it. Okay.
So, and it's just that little safe haven. So, for instance, if you've got people around and things get a little bit much, there's a little place she can go to just to switch off. And when she's in there, she's generally should be left alone. Oh look, so that little, how long's that been recording? So 5 minutes, and I've been playing with her for about 10 minutes in there.
Yeah.
And she's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't take long at all.
No, this is what you need to do. It's not very difficult. You just do a little play session, a little training session with her. Take her in the garden. Wait for her to go to the toilet, then put her to sleep.
Right, okay.
And when she wakes up, straight in the garden, wait for her to go to the toilet, just repeat it.
Right, okay.
Yeah? And also it gets easier when you can start to take her out, because of course that's another outlet for her energy, so she'll come back exhausted as well.
Right.
But you're not going to take her for an hour, 2 hour walk at this stage, so it'd be more like little short walks, like 5-10 minutes, a couple of times a day.
Okay.
Yeah? That's it. Perfect. Perfect little trooper you are.